Our next speaker is our leader. Join me in welcoming our President and CEO, Madhu Beriwal. Madhu.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Governor Perdue, Congressman Price, friends. It's a wonderful day. Welcome to IEM's RTP headquarters. In December of last year, we announced that we made a decision to move our company to North Carolina. And at that time, we talked about the three things that were most important to us, and Congressman Price touched on some of them. It's education, innovation, collaboration. And today I'm going to just talk about one of them, which is collaboration. But before I go there, I wanted to mention to you what we've been doing in the last 6 months since we announced that we are coming here to the Research Triangle Park. We went back after our big announcement here in December, and we had a town hall meeting, and I thought that nothing could top the wonderful day we had when we announced here in North Carolina. But actually, we got a standing ovation from our employees when we went back to Louisiana and said that we are moving the company's headquarters to North Carolina. We have had twice as many people subscribe to come to North Carolina as we expected. Of course, we built a little computer model. That's what we like to do, of how many people would be coming here, and we found twice as many people subscribed to come here as we expected. We are also proud that we have been able to fund the move of all of the employees selling their homes in Louisiana and coming here buying homes. We've been able to fund that process ourselves, and we have done it without any debt. So IEM remains, for the last 25 years, a debt-free company. We've never had debt from the day we started to today, and we've been able to accomplish that. I know our PR people told me that I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. And that is that for those of our employees whose positions were moving here but chose not to relocate to North Carolina, we essentially provided them a 9-month period of time to find a job. It's a bad economy. We wanted to make sure to take care of our people and not have them out of a job suddenly, so that people have been able to find positions and cycle out as they found positions to go to. And I'm really proud of that, because I think that's important to take care of the people. We are also very proud that we have hit our revenue mark for growth while we have been doing all these things. So in the last 6 months, we've had 25% growth, which was our target for the year, and so we have met our revenue mark while we have made this all happen. And today we find ourselves very proud to be part of the North Carolina community, to be proud of the Triangle community, to be part of the Durham community, and we are proud to call ourselves a North Carolina company, a Triangle company, and a Durham company. So let me go back to this theme of collaboration, and when the governor came in, she asked me, have we delivered what we promised to you? Yes, you have delivered what you promised to us. You've delivered more than we thought was possible. And I'm just going to give you 3 examples on collaboration so you see what you've delivered to us. The first one is that we had the chambers of Durham, which is where we are located, and Raleigh collaborate together to put up meetings for us, call us to meetings to meet with partners in the Triangle area. That's unprecedented. I don't know how else to explain this to you, for the 2 chambers to work together collaboratively to see if we can create success. That's wonderful. The second thing is that we were working on a proposal to submit to the federal government, and I was looking at the draft of the proposal on a Friday afternoon, and it was due to the federal government on Thursday the next week. And I noticed that it was about catastrophic planning. It's something that is of great interest and personal interest to me. And I noticed that we don't have a pipeline to create catastrophic planning professionals in the country. We really need that. Okay, champagne will come later, not right now. So I called the Vice Chancellor at Duke and said, wouldn't it be nice if we had a program that created this expertise for the country right out of the Triangle? And he said he was traveling and he would call me back over the weekend, and the call didn't come, and I thought, okay, well, it's really expecting too much. Things due on Thursday and I'm calling on a Friday. And then he called back on a Monday, and Tuesday we got on the phone, And lo and behold, it was the dean of the Center for the Sanford School of Public Policy and the Center for Homeland Security and Terrorism at Duke, as well as the executive education program. They got together on the phone. They said, what is your vision? Articulated the idea, and they said, this is a great idea. We are all for it. Let's have the discussion forward. What do you need from us today? I said, today I need language from you that says that you're interested in this so we can put it in the proposal so that we can create a win for North Carolina. He said, in half an hour you'll have the language, and if you don't like it, tell us and we'll revise the language. In half an hour I had the language. I wanted one word changed, and that was fine, and we submitted it. Will we win? We don't know. But it's an example, it's a wonderful example of collaboration. You delivered what you promised. This was delivering more than you promised, and I really appreciate that. Third example of this is that we are working right now on a defense proposal. It's a very large contract. It's located here in the Research Triangle area. The contract has been held by another out-of-state company. We'd like to capture that. That's kind of getting into the red ocean, they call it, because there's a lot of blood in that ocean. You're trying to unseat an incumbent, but okay, we're going to do that. So we are working with a North Carolina contingent. We are working with North Carolina companies, both large and small. We've gathered together some of the smaller companies around the Fayetteville area and put them all under the same umbrella, and we are delivering that proposal to the Department of Defense next week. Great example of collaboration, because we went out to the companies and said, we'd like to work with you, and they said, wonderful, let's work together. So you have delivered what you promised to us, and we really appreciate that very much. Sometimes when I go around North Carolina, and I've been commuting back and forth here for months, I hear people griping and talking about, this is not working so well, that's not working so well. And I'm glad to hear that, because we should never, none of us should take success for granted. Success is like a bicycle. If you don't keep on pedaling, you're going to fall off. So I think it's very good that people here are concerned about continue to collaborate, continue to be better. I think that's really, really important. And now that we are here today and we have accomplished the first process, which is the move here, I want to tell you my next goal. I'd like for this area to be the metonym for Homeland Security and Defense, locally, nationally, and globally. When people around the world talk about Homeland Security or defense, I want them to think first of North Carolina. We want to be first in mind. It'll take time, it'll take a lot of effort, but we can make this happen. And I think the resources are here, the talent is here, the will is here. We just need to put the team together, and one step at a time, we will get there. So we've already started that. This has been very turbulent here with the federal budget and with the economy. But to me, turbulence is opportunity. Because when it's turbulent, it challenges the status quo, and that's our opportunity to get in there and really make this happen. I want IEM to succeed. I want our partners to succeed. I want North Carolina to succeed. I want Durham County to succeed. So we're going to work hard to make those things happen. We won't win everything, but we're going to make judicious decisions about which things to go after, but we're going to go after those and make those happen. In closing, I just want to share a little personal information with you. I come from a long history of entrepreneurs in the company. My great-grandfather was an entrepreneur. He left northwestern India and traveled a time distance that is actually longer than I've traveled in my life over to Calcutta to start his business. My grandfather was an entrepreneur. My father was an entrepreneur. They have a wonderful story, and sometime when you have time and I have time, I could share that with you. But my personal journey, I think, has a very magical element that I really appreciate very much, and that magical ingredient is America. Only in this country can a vertically challenged woman from halfway around the world come and be a successful CEO of a thriving company, to have the pleasure and the honor to serve for the United States Army Science Board and be trusted with the nation's secrets. And I really appreciate what America has done for me. I very much appreciate what you have done for me, and I look forward to working with you in the years to follow. Thank you.
It's now time for the official ribbon cutting.